What's up, guys? C4 back for another video. I'm going to give you my predictions for the Halo World Championships in Seattle. We're going to go over here and check this out on noobcombo.com. He's got a whole article about what's going on at that event. So let's go ahead and jump on over. Now, guys, these predictions, these are all logical predictions. I do have some biases towards some teams, but I usually like all the teams. I'm a very big fan of just overall HCS, if you haven't already been able to tell. But anyways, we're going to go over these predictions one at a time. We'll start off with the play-in bracket, then go to pool play, and then I'm going to go over my overall top 8 predictions for the whole event, and then I'll probably discuss why I think which teams are going to be able to do what in this event. So starting off, you have in the play-in bracket, you have Fnatic, Complexity, Ascend, J-Lings Esports, Space Station Gaming, Team Cruelty, Divine Mind, and the Chiefs. Now, all these are great teams. These are all the top 2 teams from each region that didn't make it into the qualified pool play spots. They qualified for the play-in bracket by HCS points alone. So just so you know how that works. Now, like I said, you got great teams here, a lot of great players. You know, they're all respectively the best teams in their region. But my top 4 picks that are coming out of the play-in bracket are going to be Fnatic, Ascend, Complexity, and SSG. Now, I'll go a little bit more in depth on this here in a minute, but I'm going to go over all my results, or predictions, sorry, for this event. Now, in pool play, I think Optic's going to go 3-0. I think Native Red's going to go 2-1. Oxygen is going to go 1-2. In pool B, you got C9 going 3-0, G1 2-1, and Team War 1-2. Pool C is FaZe with 3-0. G2 at 2-1, TSS 1-2. Pool D, I have Sentinels going 3-0, E United going 2-1, and Native going 0-3. Now, let's go over the play-in bracket and why I think these teams are going to make it out of this thing here. So, like I said, all these teams are great. I don't really think the Chiefs and Divine Mind really have what it takes. I mean, I feel like they're the lesser region of all the regions. Don't get me wrong, they're really good. But you have some great Mexican teams. You have some great European teams and North American teams. North America is going to obviously dominate. So I have Fnatic and Complexity coming out on top over really everybody else. I think they're the 2 best teams. Honestly, probably in here. I mean, Ascend's up there with them. Don't get me wrong. All these teams are up there together, but Fnatic and Complexity, I feel like are going to come out. They just have the most experience, you know, with competition against the best in the world. So, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think Team Cruelty is going to have what it takes either. I don't know a whole lot about them, unfortunately, but I think Space Station Gaming does have what it takes because we've seen them time and time again dominate the Mexico region. So they're going to come out pretty hot. I mean, they got some really stiff competition. I think they have what it takes to take down Chiefs and Divine Mind if they end up playing them, as well as Team Cruelty. Ascend definitely have what it takes to make out of this, but J-Lings Esports quite possibly could, you know, I mean, they have the ability to get out of this play-in bracket, but I just don't think they have what it takes to go up against Ascend, Complexity, and Fnatic. If you want my honest opinion, they possibly could take down Space Station Gaming and definitely have the ability to take down Cruelty, Chiefs, and Divine Mind. So that's what I think about the play-in bracket teams. I mean, we've seen all these teams play countless times here throughout the whole year, but those are my top 4: Fnatic, Complexity, Ascend, and Space Station Gaming. Now, moving on over to pools. Now, I'm going to start with Pool A and describe what I think each team are going to place, you know, what they place in these pools. Now, Optic Gaming, there's no question about it, are going to come out 3-0. I mean, they're going to dominate Oxygen. They're going to dominate Native Gaming Red, unless both those teams can, I don't know, maybe wish for some Dragon Balls, wishes or something. The play-in bracket's going to probably get, our team is going to get obliterated by Optic. Oxygen, they're a good team, but I think Native Red has what it takes to keep them, you know, in the lower end of this pool. So that's why I think they're going to go 1-2. But I do think they have that ability to beat that play-in bracket team, depending on who it is. Because if it's Complexity, very well could not go in their favor. Oxygen could go 0-3 in this pool. I don't know what the play-in bracket team is going to be for that pool, so I can't tell you that. But moving to Pool B, I think Cloud9 is going to go 3-0. I mean, we've seen Gamers First beat them before in the Super tournament, but this is LAN. This is a whole different team. Cloud9 is not the same team. So, I mean, I don't really know. I don't think G1's going to be able to take them out. Definitely Team War is probably not going to be able to take Cloud9 and the play-in bracket team. It's going to be very tough for any of those teams to take down Cloud9. They're just a juggernaut. I mean, they've been in every grand finals for every LAN event. I mean, they're undeniably one of the top teams. So we already know that. But Pool C, you got FaZe 3-0. I think they're going to take G2 down, and TSS, I wouldn't say easily, but I'd say pretty handedly. The play-in bracket team that they're definitely probably going to handle pretty well, unless that team is Complexity, and Complexity can come out hot against them. I don't think any other team from the play-in bracket really can contest FaZe. So FaZe 3-0, you got G2 2-1. They're going to do a good job. You know, I think they're going to do a great job. I really do think they're going to go 2-1. TSS, I've really got 1 and 2 or 0 and 3 in all honesty. I mean, they're a great team. Ace has got some good members there. I think they mesh a little bit better than his old Space Station roster, if you want my honest opinion. But in Pool D, you got Sentinels versus United Na'Vi in the play-in team. So United might give Sentinels some trouble here, but we've seen them go to Game 5, and Sentinels are not a team to mess with in Game 5s. I think they're going to go 3-0. I mean, United could clutch this one out and beat Sentinels this time, but just based off of Orlando, I'm going to go with Sentinels 3-0. United, though, 2-1. I think they're going to take Na'Vi down. I think the play-in bracket team is going to be easy for them. Not all the way easy, but, you know, I think they're going to handle them pretty well. Na'Vi, though, have been struggling all season. I don't think they're a very good team. I think they're going to go 0-3, like I said in the very beginning, just based off of all the inconsistency I've seen with them. They don't have the ability to take down Sentinels or an E United. They could take down that play-in bracket team, but if it's a North American team, they're going to probably get not swept, but I'd say they lose their series 3-2, whoever is against that play-in bracket team if it's a North American team. But it's going to be a very tough pool for Na'Vi, in all honesty. They're going to have to come out guns blazing on Friday and really prove to themselves that they can be one of those top teams to compete for the championship. But now, my top 8 overall, like I said, you got Optic, number 1. They played really good in Orlando. They've been playing very well in scrims. I mean, they won the Super Tournament. They've won basically a lot of the Pro Series tournaments. Sentinels, I feel like they're going to go second. And it's not really based off their Orlando placings. It's just based off how Sentinels are when they show up to these things. I mean, they really bring the A game. I'm hoping if Frosty and Lethal can play very well this tournament, we're going to have a nice Sentinels team on our hands to compete with Optic. That's really what I want. I honestly would like to see Sentinels win this. Or FaZe. I mean, I got FaZe number 3. I think they're a great team. Can they take down C9 for that top 3 spot? Who knows? I mean, C9, I think they're going to take top 4 in my opinion, because FaZe really played some really good games against C9. I think FaZe have what it takes to take C9 down and knock them down a notch. EU, though, I don't think they're going to place any higher than top 5. Just based, I mean, they've had some really good runs. Don't get me wrong, against like Sentinels and stuff, but yeah, I don't see them going past top 5. Native Red, they've been consistently top 16. That's why I have them there. G1 didn't, play to the expectations I had for them at Orlando, so I got them in, that 7th, 8th spot along with the G2. G2 is a solid team, but I really don't see them getting any higher than 7th place, 7th, 8th place. I mean, like I said, you got E United 5th and 6th along with Native Red. That's going to be 2 teams that are going to be the gatekeepers of those 2 placings right there. So G1 and G2 have all their work cut out for them right there with just those 2 teams alone. Like we said, I've heard Tony and them say like United is like the gatekeeper to the top 4 spots. So there you go. Those are my predictions. Tell me what you think in the comments below. I appreciate you guys stopping by the channel here and checking out the video. Do all that cool YouTuber stuff. Like this video. Subscribe if you want more content. I got top 5s. I got interviews. I've got an Orlando vlog coming out. I've got a World vlog coming out after World. So I've got some content coming out, and then some gameplay eventually. I'll get some of my gameplay up and some improvement videos that I think could help people. So all right, guys, this is going to be it for this video. You guys take care, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace.
Subscribe to Legendary C4 for more Halo content.